Okay, so we're here with Queensland high performance coach Adrian Fletcher. How are you going, Adrian?
Yeah, going well. We're
Yep.
first interview. Looking forward to it.
So we're here to talk a little bit about the Academy series that's coming up. And I guess a good place to start is some of the changes that we're going to see this year. Could you walk us quickly through those?
Yeah, look, the Suns and the Lions are going to play in their uniforms in their academies against Sydney Swans, GWS, Northern Territory and Tasmania. So there's 6 teams. They'll play 5 games. That starts on March 25th and that goes through to May the 1st. So it'll be very competitive and obviously it'll give more opportunities for Queensland kids a chance to play for their colours.
Fantastic. And is this kind of an important time for these young players, considering that after this, maybe I think it's a month after, they're going to be looking at selection for the National Carnival?
Yeah, look, the best kids out of Sydney and Northern Territory and Tassie and Queensland will come together and play in the Allies jersey, and they'll have to play in Division 1 against Vic Country, Vic Metro, South Australia and Western Australia. That's a high-end apples against apples. That'll be travelled around Australia, and look, we're hoping that we can get 10 Queensland kids into that team.
Fantastic. So what's it looking like in terms of Queensland talent this year, aside from the academies and all that? Is it looking like there's a bit of depth there?
Yeah, no, we've got depth. We've got 4 kids in the National Academy. Obviously, Braden Crosley, Connor Belladon, Jack Clayton, and Kawabi, kid down the Suns. And then we've got some outsiders: Jack Payne, Reed Gordon, Harry Symington. So there's a lot of talent. Jacob Dawson's another one. And we think that those kids, if they improve over the journey, they'll have an opportunity to show their wares, hopefully in the Allies team.
A little bit more towards the footy side of things on the field. What do you think you're expecting in terms of style of play from the guys when they take the field?
Yeah, look, we're big on quick decision making, especially coming out of defence. You've got to be a good kick. Kicking efficiency is really important. Intensity, you've got to play at the level. And obviously competitive is another thing that AFL recruiters are looking for. If you're not competitive, it's very hard to give you your name at the top of the end of the draft at the end of the year. So we're looking for those things, and we drive those things through our training sessions, and we play a lot of backyard games, we call it, which is very similar to basketball philosophy, 5-on-5, 6-on-6, so you've got nowhere to hide.
You mentioned a bit about competitiveness. This time around, now that Division 2's gone and it's been replaced with the Academy series, do you think we're going to see a little bit more of an even competition this time around?
Yeah, look, it will be. The Tassie teams will still be the Tassie team, which will be 30 players. But in Queensland, we used to combine into a Queensland team, which was 30 players. But now the Suns will have 30 and the Lions will have 30. So 60 kids are going to get opportunity to play high performance football, and that's a great thing for Queensland. It may take time to get some momentum, but players get to play in the jumper of the Lions and the Suns after doing their pre-season phases, which is, I think, it's a really motivating factor for our footballers.
So will this be a new experience for a lot of these players?
Yes, it is. 16. The pressure of football's not there. It's enjoyment. The pressure as you go into 18s football, it's a draft year. We expect our players to be able to handle the pressure, but we create an environment where it's fun, but still we've got to make sure we implement those things, those focuses areas.
So now these academies are sort of taking in more players, I guess. Does it change their approach in any way?
Yeah, it does. It obviously gives more kids around Queensland a taste of what high performance is. If they don't make the Lions team, obviously they're going to filter down in the QAFL, which will make that comp stronger. And hopefully, if guys don't get drafted at 18 years of age, they'll go into the NEFL, which will make that comp stronger and still give themselves a chance to play at the top level, which we know that NEFL players have been drafted in the past. So that's a good thing.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and we're really looking forward to the upcoming Academy series.
Thanks.